Ready? Give me a second. Here we go.
With Adrian Amos' assignment to add a veteran safety like him, who you see for him like him?
I feel good about adding Adrian, to our team, a veteran who's played a lot of ball. He's been a captain, so a guy who knows leadership, guy's played a ton of football, has experience. So whenever we're in position to add a guy who has that type of experience this late in the season, does nothing but help us.
The Jets named Zach Wilson the starter today. What are some things that he does well when you turn on the tape and watch the Jets?
Yeah, with Zach, what jumps off to me is his athleticism, right, and his ability, right, to improvise when things aren't there. Right, he does a good job of moving around in the pocket, and he's a very athletic quarterback. So we have to be aware of his athleticism, him being able to move, and we have to be able to make plays on him, right. But overall, not really about the quarterback or who's at the quarterback, but more so this week is just all about us and us being honed in on our assignments, our fundamentals, and playing as best as we can play.
When you came here and I guess you first met with Derek Stingley, what was your goal in helping him reach the level that you thought he was capable of?
For Stingley, my first interaction with him is all positive, right? He was battling back from injury, but seeing a young man who was here every day in the off season, working for this moment, and it shows. It's showing up now. He put the work in off season when not too many other people were around. Like Stingley was here grinding, and that work is showing up. So really encouraged and pleased with Stingley and just the work that he's put in, and to see it all come to fruition. It's really cool to see him work. Now he's getting the attention. All right, he's making some plays. But he's always had that in him, right? So I'm just happy to see him, right, make those plays, and for other people to see that he is, right, a top corner in his league. He's done a good job consistently since he's been out there for us. So happy for Stingley.
Do you think that you and Coach Sala have an advantage over each other, some type of small advantage, knowing the way each other thinks?
Yeah, for this game, it's not about me and Sala. It's all about the players who are on the field. Me and Sala, we're not taking a snap, right? Schematically, everybody kind of knows what everyone does, and now we don't have to make the plays. We're not the ones out there anticipating. It's all up to the players, and that's what this game is about. It's about our players, right? They've earned the right to be in this spot, play meaningful ball, so it's important to our guys just to go out and play great football.
Hey, Coach, when you first got here, what were some of your early impressions of Nico Collins, and how has he sort of exceeded the expectations?
Yeah, first getting here, I always seen Nico, right, just as a huge target, right? Guy was very athletic, huge target, huge catch radius, and a guy who can make plays down the field, right? And just being here and being around him, just seeing, right, just his spirit. Nico has a really good spirit about him. He's a really good young man. I mean, his work ethic, it sticks out. It's probably second to none. Like, he has tremendous work ethic, and I've seen him just build confidence, right, over time. He's continued to show up to work every day with the right mindset, attacks it relentlessly, and his production is showing up on the field from the work that he's putting in. So, Nico, I mean, another guy that I'm very, very proud of, right, just to see him shining, he deserves it because he's put the work in.
The Jets have been really good against the pass this year. What have you seen from them that has allowed them to be successful in that area?
Yeah, their Jets' success in the pass game, it comes from them first off being sound in the back end. They'll eliminate the explosives, right? They'll make sure they're on top and not giving up any, deep passes there, and then they really let their front cut it loose, right? They do a really good job of rushing. All right, 4 guys rushing together, getting after the quarterback, and they'll roll those guys. It's going to be a relentless rush, and we have our hands full with their front 4, and that's the strength of their team.
On the back end, I mean, they have 3 really good corners in Sauce, DJ Reed, Michael Carter, and Scott. What type of challenges will they provide for? What type of challenges will it be to go against secondary that has?
Yeah, the challenges with their secondary is they're going to be exactly where they're supposed to be, right? They play smart, right? They know where they're supposed to be, and there's not many mistakes. And that's the thing that shows up with them. Everything that we get offensively, we're going to have to earn it. It's going to be a grind. It's going to be a grimy game. It's going to be, nasty weather. It's going to be a physical battle. It's going to be a grimy game for both sides, right? Everything that anybody gets in this game is going to be earned.
DeMeco, when this team won a game, I forget which followed, when you said, they couldn't handle success. But since then, they've always been able to handle that success. And you have so many young players on this team, and they learn from their mistakes. Young players, they make the mistake over and over again. These guys don't do that. That's so impressive. From an outsider, just watching, what is it like to be the head coach and see this?
And for our team, young guys, old guys, for all of us, and it's just who we are and what I believe in. I believe in just getting better every single day, right? And we still have areas to grow in. A very resilient group of young men that we have in our locker room, proud of what they've done. They know we're not where we can be, right? We know we still can play much better ball than we've shown over the past several weeks, and everybody is hungry to improve. And that's what I love most about our team, is the hunger to continue to get better.
Time for a few more.
The rushing attack and some of the struggles that you guys have had, is it just really kind of pointing back to those couple of weeks where it really clicked and just trying to park it in on the guys like, hey, this is what it's supposed to look like and this is where we're not getting it done?
Yeah, with our rushing attack, we can't overthink it, right? We have to block it well up front, which I think our O-line is doing, and we have to run it better, right? So all across the board, just everybody being on the details of their job. The run game, everybody wants to talk about the run game and how it's not working. We just can't overthink it, right? It's a mindset. You get up, you run the ball, you got to displace guys up front, and we have to run the proper tracks at the running back position.
Coach, how would you take these last three?
With Dalton Schultz back, and if he get through the week and play on Sunday, what does that give you potentially to have him back in the lineup for loss you have to take time?
Yeah, with Dalton, with any our guy, anytime we get our starters back, of course we're excited about that. We'll see where Dalton ends up by the end of the week.
Coach, Coach, being here in Houston, you have, as you've always had, been very good weather when you're traveling to New York. That's supposed to be some inclement weather there. How do you prepare for that? And I know at the end of the day, it's just football, but sometimes the weather may play a factor in the game.
With the weather, and understand it may be raining, it may be a grimy weather, how you prepare, to me, it's all about just your mindset, right? We always talk about protecting the football, attacking the football. That's who we are, no matter what the weather is. And it's just about us going up with the proper mindset. We show up in New York, really doesn't matter to me what the weather looks like. It's how we executing, how fast are we playing, how physical are we playing.
Last one. Sorry, we'll go to these last two. Go ahead, James.
What is it that you like about what you're seeing from Stingley right now?
With Stingley, the thing I like about Stingley is he's playing with confidence and he's showing up making plays, right? Man, Stingley has been doing this. Everybody wants to talk about Stingley now. He's been this player, right? He gets interceptions now. Everyone wants to ask questions to talk about Stingley. Stingley has been a consistent player for us from day one. That's who he's been, and he's just continued to show that growth. Now I think everybody is seeing it just because of the big plays, but it's not surprising with who he is. That's what he's done all year.
Go ahead, DJ. Last one.
It's a little bit of a longer question, but it'll make a lot of sense. Recently, right, CJ's had a lot of success creating off script and being able to make plays off script, past 4 or 5 games. But the Jets, they thrive when quarterbacks go off script. Jalen Hurts had, every time he threw over 2.5, 2 interceptions. Same with Patrick Mahomes, same with Josh Allen. So what's the balance in trying to, teach a young player, hey, I know you like to create off script at times when it's not there, but against this defense, they can make you pay. What's kind of that balance of letting him play, but also warning him of the warnings of what this defense could do?
I need your answer on that, man. Come on, help me out. No, it's for us, man, with CJ, when he's played really well, right? We want him playing, on rhythm, and I talk about on rhythm and in the timing of our offense. And the way the Jets get after it, like, you have to be on time. Like, if you're hair off or you're trying to improvise too much and move out of the pocket, that's where they'll thrive. So we just have to be on the details, and it starts with the receivers being precise with their route running and the quarterback and the receivers being in sync, right? When we are passing the football, we just have to be on the same page. Guys have to be exactly where they're supposed to be at the proper time, because if not, these guys will make you pay.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys.